Lifestyle Live. Come and see, you'll agree. There's a positive energy. Lifestyle Live.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Lifestyle Live Podcast.
Faces you know and a team you can trust. Stories that form your heart. Lifestyle Live. Lifestyle Live.
He is an executive coach for athletes, but he has written a book for us all. On this Lifestyle Live podcast episode, Dr. Rob Bell says time is our most important resource, but it's what we use the worst. So why is patience the path to mental health? And why is rhythm more important than speed? Dr. Bell explains in his new book, I Can't Wait to Be Patient, as we learn why he says everyone is an athlete. This is the Lifestyle Live podcast on the All Indiana Podcast Network.
Lifestyle Live. Lifestyle Live.
He is Dr. Rob Bell. He is the author of I Can't Wait to Be Patient. I say he's the author of this book, but he's written a bunch of books, and he is well known as a coach for not just athletes, but really all of us in terms of getting the best out of ourselves. I love the title.
Yeah, thank you. Well, yeah, I mean, everybody's an athlete. I mean, we all encounter, I think, the same struggles, and we're always competing against the most difficult opponent, and that's our own mind.
Yeah.
Well, they always say sports, is so relative to life and the lessons that you learn in athletics. How really does that transfer over to life lessons? Because there's something with all of us every single day.
Absolutely. Sport teaches whatever we want it to teach, and the importance, I think, of sport in general is those lessons that we learn are going to last way beyond whenever the sport is over. Mm-hmm. And I think life, again, it's a contact sport. And so like these skills of confidence and patience, they translate into all areas of our life.
I'm glad you used that word, because it's not just on the cover of the book, patience. That is really a key part of your philosophy, and being patient with ourselves, thanking others for their patience. Let's talk a little bit about that concept.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's the best compliment you can give somebody, right? Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Mm-hmm. It's the most precious resource we have. And I think with the mental health, we all know how important it is. And why don't we approach these issues through time? I think the mental game, it's more about subtraction than it is addition. Mm-hmm. It's way harder to remove things in our life than it is to add something. And if we think about patience, that's where it comes into play.
It's so interesting to me because when in athletics, they talk so much about how your mental state, your mental mind is, whatever they say, 80, 90% of the game. But that's so much in life, too, when we talk about perspective. We cannot control the things that happen to us, but we can control the way that we respond to it.
Absolutely.
Is that sort of the mantra here with this?
It's a great part because, we can respond when we have to respond more than we react. I think when we react, we're not using time to our advantage. We're making the emotions say hurry. Wisdom says wait.
Oh, I like that.
And so that's where I look, patience is recovery of the mind, like our sleep, our nutrition, our hydration, all important, but they're all physical.
Right.
The patience piece that we can have and just relate our issues through time, I think that's how we improve our mental health.
And I don't want to steal your thunder because I want people to read the book, but give us a sense of how one does that. How do you incorporate patience in your day-to-day existence?
Well, first, we're designed to get from point A to point B as fast as possible. Mm-hmm. We punch in our GPS, no one's taking the slowest route to get there.
Right.
But rhythm is more important than speed. Like the cadence that we have, how we're waking up in the morning. See, what I see is, we wake up stressed, anxious, overwhelmed right away, and we need to get in touch with the rhythm of life. Mm-hmm. And I think that's the best way we can do it.
When I'm looking through the book here, what can we expect? Are there certain stories and examples here?
Yeah. It starts out with an example of a 100-mile race that I ran, and when I finished, I always wanted the good times to last a little longer. But it dawned on me, because the good times can't last, that's proof that the bad times can't last either.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Nothing is forever, so to speak, I guess you could say.
I'm impressed with just the notion of a 100-mile race.
Oh, right. And it's interesting because I finished that race, and then I tell people, and people are like, "Hey, what great? What's next?" You know, we have these mountaintop moments. We can't live on the mountaintop. We have to come back down, and then that's where patience again comes into play.
All right.
Keep in mind, this too shall pass.
Lifestyle Live. Lifestyle Live.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the Lifestyle Live Podcast. Thank you for listening. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcasts. And connect for even more on Facebook and at lifestylelive.tv.
Faces you know and a team you can trust. Stories that form your heart.